Hello, my loves. How are you doing today? I hope that you're good, that your family and your loved ones are healthy, happy, and safe. So I'm coming back to you today with another pick card reading. And in this reading, we're gonna look into what are you gonna learn from each other, you and your future spouse. So I hope that you have already chosen your option at the beginning of the video. If not, you can just go back by clicking on the timestamp down below. And if you would need more time at that part of the video, you can pause and take the time that you need so that you can pick the option or options that are going to be drawing your attention the most. As for me, I'm gonna start right away with the first option. Hello, my dear, option number one. So if you have chosen the first option, welcome guys to your reading. So first of all, I have heard, especially when it comes to your side, because this is the side that we're gonna start with. So what are they gonna learn from you? What is your future spouse going to be learning from you? And what I've heard is that first of all, you're someone that I'm hearing no rush, there is no pressure, no need to stress, just relax. Those words, I feel like you're gonna embody them, or you kind of have this energy of not rushing like too soon to something that it feels a little bit fresh. So maybe this person that you're going to be marrying have been pressured or maybe pushed into taking certain positions or taking certain decisions, even if they felt like they were not ready to do so. And when it comes to you, I feel like there is no rush. And also, in anything really that you do, you have such great patience. It's absolutely inspiring for them, because I feel like your future spouse is all about go, 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 do this particular thing, do the next thing. They're extremely busy in terms of their life. It could be when it comes to their work particularly. It could be also that maybe they have a lot of activities or just a lot of things that they need to do or they want to do. But when it comes to you, it's like this energy that brings them back, that grounds them and just allows them to enjoy things maybe that they have been overlooking, things that they have been not really taking care of, in terms of, as an example, just sitting in their home and having a cup of coffee or a cup of tea and just enjoying that sweet moment with you. It's really something that they're gonna appreciate, and it's not something that they're going to be actually looking at with such as it's really an important moment before. So they're gonna find you as someone that they can share small moments and appreciate those small moments. And also what they're gonna learn from you, it's like to slow down a little bit in terms of making a decision, in terms of just relaxing, in terms also of their energy that is very fiery. I feel like they're very active, also they're very driven, and it's really this energy that is between the both of you that is going to be bringing back this balance, this peace and appeasement when it comes to how they feel, when it comes to just like this. Take a deep breath. There is no rush. Okay, so what are they going to be learning from you? Let's continue when it comes to that. The High Priestess. So I feel like you believe that certain things, they take the time that they take so that they are revealed to you, but you are not in a rush to open the book and to see what's in it. So for many of you, I've heard that I'm hearing that you even might have certain nudges that certain things might happen. Or let me just give you an example. Like if you are wanting something and you have this deep feeling that you are gonna get it anyways, so you're not gonna feel like that you are rushed, or you have this energy of just doing whatever that is needed from you so that you can achieve it or maybe acquire it as fast as you can. But you have this almost knowing that when something is yours, it's yours, and that's about it. So you are not someone that chases, you are not someone that rushes into things, that just jumps into things without actually some consideration. And also the High Priestess is someone that is not revealing all her cards, or it's not someone that is open to just anybody. So I feel like what they're going to be learning from you is to be very much selective when it comes to what they say, when it comes to who the people that they can find to, who the people that they interact with. And I feel like there is a lot of maturity coming from you and a lot of knowing. I feel like knowing certain things that you have this feeling that, as an example, I'm going to be getting this job, I'm going to be getting this opportunity. Like, there is no rush. I know that I'm gonna be getting it, so why would I even bother? And the high priestess is also someone that is not curious in a way that almost burns the steps, or not someone that is willing to burn the steps or to jump from one step to the 10th step without actually knowing, because you know that things take time, you know that it is a process, and you believe in the process as a whole. So maybe, as I have told you, this person that you're gonna marry, they have been with people that, yeah, let's commit, let's get married, but they always have had this like this sometimes we say it's fear of commitment, but like they felt pressured. Like, as soon as they get with someone, they meet them, they interact with them, and they can see that there are certain things that they need to know. Like, they don't know a lot about those people. It's very early on in the relationship. There are certain things that they are not sure about, because a commitment, it's something serious. It seriously can make you or break you when it comes to your life, generally speaking. So they take commitment extremely seriously. It's not that they are fearful of commitment, but they take it as something that really is important. Like, when I get with someone, when I would want to be with someone for the long run, it is a big deal. It's not something that I should take lightly. And sometimes people, they interpret this energy that they have, or maybe this reaction that they have towards people that are too much in a rush, they want things by yesterday. They interpret that as someone that is not wanting commitment or not wanting to be with them. But when it comes to you, you do believe that the right people, they need, actually, you need to interact with them. You need to have the time that you need so that you can know them, so that you can get also to know what are the things that you are like good at as a couple, like together, and what are the things that you would want to do together. Like, you're someone that actually almost collects information, and it is something that they're gonna learn, as in there is no need to rush. They felt like, in any relationship that I get in, I feel like I need to rush. Like, what am I supposed to do? I don't feel comfortable doing so. But what they're gonna learn from you, it's not really about being in a relationship, but it's about the actual people, like people that they have met and been with. They have been very much in a rush. So let's get some more cards. Let's get it from this deck. What are they going to be learning from you? Anything else, please? So in here, everything falling into place. Everything is building up for you. Like, you almost like singing to your own rhythm. I feel like you are not someone really that stresses about how things are going to be developed or created around something that you want and desire, because as you can see in here, you are illuminated to some sort of an unknown knowledge. And this is something that they might sense, they might feel, as in this feeling of being just relaxed from within has a lot to do maybe of something that you know and people are not aware of. So I feel like when it comes to the both of you, there might be something that is quite orchestrated so that you could get together, or maybe they're gonna know and see with their own eyes that you have created something out of nothing when it comes to your life. And it's something also that is going to be making them believe in their own dreams, making them believe that whatever they would want, it is in the realm of possibility. It's just that they need to believe in it and to just allow things to evolve, allow things to develop so that they can get the things that they want. So I feel like you are very much into, like, when they're gonna be with you and when you're gonna be with your future spouse, you're gonna be in tune with the universal energy, as you can see in here. And it's almost you know the composition, you know what kind of notes to actually hit. And this is something that is absolutely extraordinary. Even when it comes to them, I don't know that I don't have this feeling that they're gonna know exactly what kind of knowledge you have, because like it's a little bit out of the logical mind, or something really that comes again from other realms. But what I see in here that is that you are gonna master certain things, you're gonna learn about them, you're gonna test them, and you're gonna feel like, oh, this actually works, this actually happens. Like if I'm going to be following the rhythms of the universal energies that I feel, I'm going to be getting exactly where I'm supposed to be, and getting the relationship, getting the job, getting the circumstances that are going to allow me to have stability, or maybe to have whatever the thing that is important to you. So really they're gonna see something, they're gonna learn something from you, but not really. This is what I see in here with this card. I see that they're gonna learn that there is something else, that there is something outside of our methodological, logical mind, and that like it's something that they're gonna learn, but they are not able to explain. This is what I see. So let's get some more cards. What are they gonna learn from you? Oh, this one flew out. The Hanged Man. So what they're gonna learn from you as well is that you have very different way to see things as compared to to what they think, or maybe to their own perspective. I feel like you're gonna give them different perspectives on a lot of different things. It could be politics, because I feel like it's almost like a Roman structure, and I don't know why like Roman structure always calls me back to law, to justice, and to maybe political systems. So I feel like they might be very passionate about their political views, and when you're gonna come around, you're gonna give them a very largely different perspective, illuminating perspectives, and it's really something that they're gonna find very much fascinating. So let's get one more. Knight of Cups. I'm hearing the way of delivery, the way of delivery. I feel like you are a very sweet person when you talk, when you interact, and even if the message is absolutely hurtful and absolutely like painful, you have this way of conveying the message that suits the other person. So I feel like also, generally speaking, when you speak to them, when you interact with them, you are such a sweet person. Like your words, they're like honey. Like in terms of maybe calling them endearing words, or maybe just the way that you interact with them, they're gonna feel a lot of sweetness and gentleness from you. And it's really going to be permitting them also to, or permitting them to learn more specifically, that it's okay also to accept and to receive this kind of sweetness, and to be themselves, the gentle and the sweet person that they truly are. So I feel like they might also like reciprocate with a lot of sweetness, because this is in their core nature. They haven't been maybe comfortable doing so previously or in the past, but when they're going to be with you, they're gonna learn that it's okay. It's okay to be gentle, it's okay to be sweet, it's okay to be romantic. So yeah, this is generally what they're gonna learn from you. So what are you gonna learn from them? I've heard love is all, love is all. And what I've heard is that what you're gonna learn from them is to work on the things that you feel like there are obstacles. So maybe when it comes to you, when you face some sort of, from your own perspective, maybe a dead end, you feel like what are we supposed to do now? But when it comes to them, they are very much persistent. Like if there is anything that is challenging when it comes to the both of you, they do whatever they can so that they make it happen, or they are very persistent into getting the things that they want. And I feel like, as an example, and this is just an example, you can actually you might apply it or experience it differently in your relationship. But as an example, if you're going to be in a distance between you and your spouse, they're not going to see it as a definite obstacle or something like a deal breaker or an impossibility. They're going to find a solution. They're going to find a way through which you can be you can be together. So let's get I see that this person, they are very, very driven, very strong-minded as well, and someone that is, generally speaking, very resilient. I feel like also when it comes to their physical appearance or physical health, generally speaking, they might be very healthy, very strong. And also in terms of their health or immune system, generally speaking, they might be the kind of person that doesn't fall sick a lot of times. Like their body, they're very healthy and very strong. So let's get one card. What are you going to learn from them? The Death card. We don't die, we transform. This is what I have seen. So the relationship doesn't die, it transforms. And this is the brilliance of this person, really. Like when it comes to being in a relationship, they bring back the passion, they bring back the spark. And I feel like when it comes to them, especially with this very, very intense card of the Death card that is representative of this sign of Scorpio, I feel like this person, they have the ability to restart, to relaunch, and to bring back the passion in anything maybe that have become a little bit dull, or and it's something that also they apply in their own life. I feel like they are very active, they have a lot of stamina. And also I feel like your sexual life is something that you're going to learn from them. It's how enjoyable your sexual life can actually be. I feel like when it comes to the both of you, there is a lot of intensity, there is a lot of desire. And what you're going to learn from them is that there is relationships, they don't go in a specific curve, or they don't really just go in a specific tendency, but there is always this rising, like this momentum that both of you are gonna gain. And this person, really, they are brilliant into bringing back the spark and passion in your relationship. So let's get to some more. That is a very intense card. Indeed. So what are you gonna learn from your future spouse? Look at that. Wow. A lot of passion, a lot of desire. So maybe you have been a little bit taken back, or maybe taken, not really showing all your emotions or all your desire, especially in when it comes to maybe people that you are interested in. And when you're gonna meet this person, you're gonna feel more adventurous. You're gonna feel like I can be also flirty. I can be like express myself sexually in an easier way. I can feel like I can show my desire, I can show my passion towards the person that I am with. And definitely I feel like if you have been a little bit reserved, I feel a lot of conservative feeling of being more of a conservative or reserved in terms of your sexual life or sexual energy. I feel like meeting this person is gonna allow you to unlock this aspect of yours, even if you felt like you would love maybe a relationship like that, but you didn't know how to approach it, you didn't know how to initiate maybe some sort of sexual advances, or maybe to flirt with other people. And it's gonna become much easier for you when you're gonna be with your person, because I feel like they are very cheeky, they're very open sexually. They're someone that when they want you, they desire you, they go for it. And this is something that you definitely are gonna learn from them. So anything else, please? What are you gonna learn from your future spouse? The Lovers. How to be a lover. Yeah. How to be a lover emotionally, how to be a lover physically, sexually, a lover. I feel like when it comes to this particular option, even if you have had relationships in the past, they were a little bit more monotonous, or you swung very early on or very fast into the routine. And I feel like this relationship that you're gonna have with your future spouse is anything but like this feeling of a routine, this feeling of doing every day the same thing. So I feel this person, they are again going to be almost showing you or allowing you to be the lover, to be the person that expresses yourself sexually, that expresses your self like through your body, and to use your body to pleasure yourself, to pleasure your person, and to actually allow those senses, those receptors to function in like their best of their capabilities. So I feel like your body, generally speaking, it's gonna be much more receptive when you're gonna be with your future spouse. Wow. So it's all about sexuality when it comes to their part, but more so in here with this card, more specifically passion, drive, especially with those two cards. Like if there is any sorts of project, if you are more on the creative side, or maybe you felt like, oh, this is just a hobby, this is not a big deal, they're gonna be very encouraging, so that maybe you can take it to the next level. You can actually start practicing seriously and have this energy also of being consistent and driven into getting the things that you want. So let's get one more. The Ten of Swords. So with this Ten of Swords, I feel like vulnerability is coming up very strongly with this card. And also I feel like you're going to feel very comfortable being vulnerable with your spouse. If there is anything that have happened in the past that is going to happen in the future, showing your tears is not going to be something that you're going to feel weak doing. It's something that you're going to feel comfortable doing with your future spouse. And also I feel like when it comes to them, they're going to allow, like, I've heard this caring shoulder that you can put your head on and just express your emotions in the most raw way. And this is something that you're going to learn from them, is that your emotions, when they are expressed fully, they allow you to heal, and they allow you to move on to the next phase in your life, to the next step in your life. So again, you're a lot of healing in terms of your emotions, and also a lot of acceptance when it comes to this part of you that wants to crumble, that wants to just cry and allow yourself to express all sorts of emotions that you have bottled up, or that you're going to be bottling up at a certain point in time. So let's get one last card. Anything else, please? Celebration. Look at that. Look at this image. Beautiful. Get ready and let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out, dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. So first of all, I see a lot of romance. I see you romanticizing each other and romancing each other. And this relationship really is very passionate. It's very sexual, as I have told you earlier. But again, there is a lot of support, a lot of care that you have towards each other. And of course, because with all this pink in this particular card, there is this gentle and caring love that you really are going to appreciate in this particular relationship. So that was your reading, my dear option number one. If you would like to book your own private reading, you can do so directly through the website that is shared in the description down below. If you would like to support the channel, you can subscribe for more videos that I'm going to be sharing next. And you can also donate. Your donations are going to be much appreciated. For your daily, weekly messages and monthly giveaways, you can follow me on Instagram, and the link to my Instagram is shared also in the description box. So that was your reading. I'm sending you lots and lots of love, and I will connect with you next time. Bye. Hello, my dear option number two. So if you have chosen the second option, welcome guys to your reading. So we're going to start off with your side. What is your future spouse going to be learning from you? And what I have heard, first of all, is that you have a very strong sense of self. And if you are determined into doing something or going somewhere, or you have an idea that you feel like it's right for you, there is absolutely nobody in this whole world that is going to be capable of dissuading you from going for it. So I feel like people's words, you take them with a grain of salt, even coming from the most caring people, the closest people to you. I feel like you take the information and you allow yourself to see if it is right for you or not. And if it is not right, you just discard it completely. And also, if there is anyone that is insecure, that maybe is just being like childish or saying certain things that are rude or inappropriate, I feel like you don't give them the time of the day. You're someone that you do not care, absolutely not, when it comes to people that don't have your best interests. You categorize them, you know them, you put them in a box and you close that box and you never hear anything that they have to say. And when it comes also to people that are close to you, you take their words with, again, a grain of salt. You don't take every information and absorb it as an absolute truth and a fact, but you are the fact finder. You are the one that actually thinks and decides and makes your own decisions. So I feel like they're gonna learn from you this sense of believing that when I want something and when I know that this is something that I want, I'm gonna give it a go, I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna do what I can, even if the whole world is going to be doubting me, not believing in my capabilities. I believe in myself. I'm gonna do the things that are going to be good for me and that I know that are good for me. So I feel like you have such a strong personality and such a great sense of determination and also of assertiveness. You know who are the people, where they're coming from, what are their intentions, and even if you're going to be, as an example, colleagues or people that mingle with you or connect with you, you know what they're coming from, you know what they're doing, you know what are their intentions, so you don't really care that much. So I feel like this is what they're gonna learn from you, is not every message that comes from outside is worth considering or worth taking into consideration when it comes to their decisions. So let's see, is there anything else? What are they gonna learn from you? The Empress. Wow. So how they gonna perceive you? First of all, that is, you're someone that is, you have your throne, you have things established for you, and you have a clear idea on how to arrive to the things that you would want to create. There is a lot of creativity that is emanating from you, and you have this capability to bring into life ideas that have been raw or maybe just like a sparkle of inspiration, and then you take it and you follow it and bring it into life with such great sense of creativity. So when it comes to them, they're gonna very much, I'm hearing more than learning, they're gonna feel inspired. Like there is this muse energy or this inspiration that they're going to be having when they're gonna be with you, as then you inspire them to do things, you inspire them maybe to see things in not so much on like what are the hurdles that are in front of me, but what are the creative ways, what are the shortcuts that are going to be permitting me to get what I want. So I'm hearing self-care as well. You might indulge in certain things that are going to allow you to rest, to rejuvenate, and to take care of yourself. So you might be the kind of couple, as an example, that you do certain routines together. Even if it's not something maybe that they are accustomed to, they're gonna learn from you how to take care of themselves, maybe how to take care, as an example, of their hair, of maybe anything really that is connected to their body, or even maybe meditating together, something that is gonna allow them to take care of themselves. Let's get one more. What are they gonna learn from you? I've heard shh, do not speak. So when it comes to their plans, when it comes to, especially you, I'm talking about you now, when it comes to your plans, you don't talk about the things that you want to do, because I feel like in here, this card is very much like when I emanate, like when a sound is emanated, the structure breaks, as you can see in here. So you're the kind of person that actually you work in silence, or you are not very much open and talk about everything that is happening in your life. I feel that a lot of reservedness from you as well. You're quite private, discreet. You're not someone that talks about maybe your secrets or your private life or your relationships, generally speaking, and you keep your most important things at bay when it comes to other people. And this is something that they're gonna very much learn from you, is not to overshare or not really to talk about things that it's not other people's business, basically. Because as soon as you talk about something that is private, it's almost like you are almost inviting people into that space in your life, and they're gonna talk about it, they're gonna ask about it, they're gonna be there. So let's get some more cards. What are they gonna learn from you? The Hanged Man. I feel like with this card, appreciating arts or appreciating certain things that are connected to arts, to creativity, maybe paintings, maybe going to concerts, going to operas, going to museums. I feel like you are someone that really enjoys and loves maybe discovering certain things that are new to you, maybe going and discovering new cultures, new places. I feel like this is what makes you happy. This is what you love doing, and this is something that they're gonna learn from you. Maybe something, maybe a new language. I've heard maybe you don't speak the same language, and they're gonna learn a new language. You're gonna teach them your mother tongue or your language. But I'm seeing in here like Cirque du Soleil, or like shows that are like magnificent, or that are mesmerizing. Like this is what they're gonna learn from you, or that they're gonna discover when they're gonna be with you. But I'm hearing more specifically what they're gonna appreciate when they're gonna be with you. I feel like you going there, you go there like very much wanting to know, wanting to discover, and enthusiastic into going there. Because sometimes like people go to operas to take pictures, sometimes people go to operas not really for the arts of it, but just an experience that is within a checklist. But when it comes to you, it is something that really fascinates you, and this is something that they're gonna learn, is like appreciating those it might be even something that they are themselves passionate about, but they have found their partner when it comes to this hobby or this interest that they have. So we have here the Eight of Pentacles. I've heard you don't have money is not about work is not about money. This is what I have heard. I feel like you are someone that genuinely you enjoy certain things, you enjoy certain jobs or certain tasks that you do, certain responsibilities. As an example, you might enjoy cooking, you might enjoy gardening, you don't do it for money, but it's something that gives you a lot of pleasure, even if it is in itself maybe a task or maybe a burden for someone else, but for you, you enjoy it, like you love it. And this is something that they're gonna learn from you, is how to enjoy the things that generally speaking people look at as a burden, but for you they're gonna learn that, oh, those things are also things that I can enjoy, that I can find a lot of fun in doing them. All right, so let's look when it comes to you, what are you gonna learn from them? Appreciating the good things in life, or experiencing the good things in life. So especially with this Empress, I feel a sense of luxury, a sense of I've heard spoiled. I feel like your person, they might they might spoil you. They might be very giving, very generous in terms of their time, in terms of also their resources, and a lot of things might be possible when you're gonna get together, especially new experiences, traveling to new places. I feel like it's really something that you are gonna learn from them. It's how beautiful this world is, and how much this life, how diverse the experiences in this life could be, or how much diverse your experiences, your own experience can be in this life. So in here with this Hermit, what you're gonna learn from them is learning, learning, advancing, And also with this torch, I feel like illuminating your mind maybe to things that you haven't seen before, that you haven't experienced before, even if you have had a lot of knowledge about, but you haven't had the opportunity, you haven't had the actual chance to go there and to see it with your own eyes. So I feel like maybe there's someone that is also very passionate about the things that you might have a lot of knowledge about. It could be that you are very knowledgeable in some sort of like artistic activities, or certain things that are connected to the arts. You might have a lot of knowledge, and also in terms of culture, so maybe you might read a lot, or like search a lot about certain cultures, or what do people eat in certain places, or what are the things that are great to actually visit in certain places, but you haven't had the opportunity to actually physically be there, or to appreciate them live. So I feel like when it comes to you, and what you're gonna learn from them is how to see life in a very different way, or how to experience life in a very those things that you have had in your mind, they're gonna be almost right in front of you. So I've heard as well that it goes beyond that, even things maybe that you haven't known about, or things that are new to you. I feel like your person, they're also knowledgeable about a lot of different things that both of you might enjoy together. And it is really going to be a great, great adventure when you're going to be with your spouse. So what are you going to learn from them? Wow. So I feel like with this card, it's like a sheep, and it's also a warrior. And when we imagine like a sheep, we imagine like someone that is weak, someone that is a prey. But when it comes to you, what you're gonna learn from them is that you can be sweet, you can be adorable, you can be beautiful, you can be caring, and at the same time you can be the person that you are, someone that is driven, determined, a warrior, and someone that actually believes and advocates for the things that they believe in. So I feel like when it comes to this particular energy, because we have already tapped on that previously, you might feel a little bit of guilt afterwards if you stand up when it comes to your boundaries, when it comes to the limits of what other people are allowed into talking about, or into getting into when it comes to your life. But I feel like when you're going to be with your future spouse, you're going to be much more comfortable, as it is, this is your right. Your boundaries are your boundaries, and there is no questioning them. And even if you felt like in the past that maybe or people have criticized you in a way that oh, you have those boundaries, like why aren't we supposed to talk about this, why? But definitely you're gonna put your foot down when it comes to a lot of things that are a no-no when it comes to you. So let's get 2 more cards. Anything else, please, that you're gonna learn from your future spouse? Okay, the Empress again, and the World. Wow. Yeah, actually discovering the world. Discovering the world, traveling, going out there, having great experiences. And with this Empress, definitely what you're gonna learn from your future spouse, or it's gonna be much more comfortable, because you are the Empress. This is very obvious, and this is how they're gonna see you, and this is who you are. But you're gonna feel comfortable being the Empress, especially if there's going to be, or there have been already, like around you at this particular moment, a little bit of resistance. It could be from people that are very close to you. And with this World card, it's a whole new cycle, a whole new phase in your life, a chapter that is gonna allow you to be the person that you are, the Empress that you are. All right, so let me just focus the camera. And what you're gonna learn as well, because it came out in reverse right next to the Hanged Man, is that you are the Empress. And it's something that maybe you're not going to be seeing with your own eyes or perceiving before meeting them or before the time when you're going to meet them. It's like you have already achieved a lot. You are someone that is looked up to. You are someone that also is like the Empress. It's like there is no other queen or no other character when it comes to the tarot deck that is higher than the Empress. And this relationship is going to allow you to see it with your own eyes. So I feel like as much as we would want, as we might be determined, assertive, strong people, if we don't get any or enough of feedback when it comes to our own maybe social circle or our interactions when it comes to other people, it's like there is this blurriness in terms of how you perceive yourself, and this blurriness is going to be lifted when you're going to be with your future spouse. All right, you really are going to feel like the Empress. It's not that you're only the Empress and you are not really able or not very much having this clear idea that you are already the Empress, but you're going to see it, you're going to feel it, you're going to behave as the Empress. And this is really something that is going to come effortlessly towards you when you're going to be together. I feel like there's someone also that they're going to be very vocal in terms of how they communicate. There's someone that when you do something, like they are very vocal when it comes to anything that you do. Very encouraging, when they're gonna see you, they're gonna tell you that you are absolutely stunning, absolutely beautiful. Like they're expressive. And sometimes when we are around certain people that shy away from expressing maybe their admiration, the lack of feedback or the lack of almost strengthening this idea that we have on ourselves, like creates this blurriness or creates this almost this disruptive image that we have on ourselves. And sometimes, or generally speaking, especially in the spiritual community, sometimes we think, oh, everything comes from within, everything, like we need to see it for ourselves. There is no need for other people so that we can get something. But the reality of things is, as human beings, we live in societal norms, we live in a society, in a community, and interaction that is exterior to us is important in itself as well. So there is this importance that is coming from within. Yes, obviously, working on ourselves in self-image is important, but also like receiving almost like this echo that is going to be coming back from the outside world is important as well. And this is what you're going to receive not only from your spouse. I see that this is also almost like a phase that is going to be fortifying or strengthening this self-image that you are building before meeting your future spouse, or that you have already built. All right, so that was your reading, my dear option number 2. If you would like your own private reading, you can book it directly through the website that is shared in the description box. For your support, you can subscribe, you can like the video and share it with people that might find it interesting. And also your donations are going to be much appreciated. You can donate through the link or through the super chat, through the thanks button. I'm still adjusting. For your daily and weekly messages, you can follow me on Instagram. And the link to my Instagram and all the links that I have mentioned, again, they are in the description box. So that was your reading. I'm sending you lots of love, and I will connect with you next time. Bye. Hello, my dear option number 3. So if you have chosen the third option, welcome guys to your reading. So what I have heard when it comes to what your future spouse is going to learn from you is that, first of all, they're going to learn how to not to be too hard on themselves. I feel like they are quite light-hearted, quite accepting, allowing when it comes to other people, but they don't allow the same treatment towards themselves. So I feel like they might be hard on themselves, maybe asking too much of themselves, maybe even if they're going to be achieving like the impossible in their lives, they're gonna always feel like, oh, I should have done this particular thing in another way, or they're too self-critical. And when they're gonna be with you, what they're gonna learn is just to give themselves a break and to be nicer towards themselves, and also to just accept that there are certain moments in our lives when we need to stop and appreciate our journey, appreciate the things that we have built already, and not to always look into what is the next best thing, what can I do more, how can I change things, how can I improve. I feel like this is the almost like how your future spouse is directed in terms of their mind. Like they're very much future focused, and they don't really like, they feel like especially before they're gonna meet you and be with you, they're gonna feel like what have happened in the past, it's already like dead. Like I need to look into how can I make the future better, how can I improve, how can I get the things that I want. And what they're gonna learn from you again is this feeling of going back and to just look at things, look at how far they have come, look at the things that they have already built, and to give themselves a little break, not to be too hard on themselves. So let's get one more card. What are they gonna learn from you? The Wheel of Fortune. I've heard the ups and downs of life, and sometimes when things they don't go for the better, or maybe in a good way, when it comes to your future spouse, they may think of themselves that they should have done things better, or that they become a little bit too hard on themselves. But what they're gonna learn from you is that this is just life. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose, and we need to accept life with its ups and downs. So I feel like you are someone that believes that life comes in rhythms, as I have told you earlier, and you believe also that as far down as we go, there is always this moment when we bounce back. So you're also someone that in the deepest moments of maybe desperation, or in the deepest moment of someone that maybe have lost everything, and maybe they're gonna witness that interaction with someone that you know, or even when it comes to your life, maybe you're going to be, or you have reached a certain moment where you felt like this is not what I want, I need something else, and then you bounced back to something that is beautiful, something that is worth having and working towards. And this is something that they're gonna learn from you, is that when I'm in a place that I don't like, that I want to change, I need to accept it as part of the process, and not as a dead end, not as a failure, not as something that I should hold myself as a responsible, accountable for in a very disbalanced way, and more so see it as, yes, things are the way that they are, and now I'm going to be allowing things actually to get better, and not really over stressing about like over criticizing myself in every little step that I have made. So you are really someone that is very optimistic, and this is something that you show your friends, family, and people that are close to you, especially someone, as an example, that is close to you, that might feel sick, or that might fall sick, or that might have certain things that are unfortunate in their life. You're someone that knows how to say the right thing to them, how to soothe their pain, and how to restore the hope and faith that everything is going to be better, and not to lose hope within this phase, or within a particular phase in their life. So let's get one more. What are they gonna learn from you? I feel like you are very spiritual, and you believe that no matter what is going to happen, and no matter what happens, there is always a higher purpose or a positive outcome that this experiences was pushing you towards. So as you can see in here, like this is kind of a funny card. the angels are like putting on music, having fun, and in this earthly matter we can see like this orchestration or maybe this music as sad, as joyful, as in many kind of ways we perceive it. We might perceive it as, oh, it is a music or maybe a sound that makes us cry or makes us laugh or makes us want to jump around and dance. But in their eye, it's all about you getting the things that are gonna allow you to elevate or to push you towards your path or to push you towards the experience that is eventually gonna be the best experience that you're gonna have, or to fulfill something that is very much important to you and important to people that are around you. So I feel like you believe in a higher purpose, you believe in also a higher reason behind misfortune, behind certain things that do not work your way, and you allow, like, you have this clear, determined and very strong belief that you have your team, that they are working with you, they are supporting you, and they are taking you towards your right path, or maybe taking you towards your right experiences, the things that are meant for you. Wow, so let's get 2 more cards. What are they gonna learn from you? 6 of Swords. And the 6 of Cups. Beautiful. So I feel like with those 2 cards, you take people in a place where they feel like if you can go back to this moment or certain moments in your childhood, or in a place where nothing really mattered that much, or your responsibilities were not that big of a deal, or you were just sitting around playing with a stick, not caring about anything in this whole world, not over stressing about what is going to happen in the next hour. I feel like this is your power. Like, for many of you, you might be natural healers, even if you're not doing anything. It's something that you feel it comes natural to you, like in the most raw, natural way. You have this energy that is emanating from within, that soothes other people's pain, or soothes other people's worries and overthinking, especially people that have this they have this overactive mental activity. I feel like when it comes to you, it is very natural to you to pull them, or to take them in this magical world, in this world where nothing really matters. And this is what they're gonna learn from you. They're gonna learn that it's okay, that okay, right now I'm just sitting around not doing anything. Let's just have a moment of relaxation. It's gonna be natural to them. I feel like your future spouse might be someone that has a lot of trouble switching off their mind, or they have a lot of ideas. It could be that it's even their work. They might feel like they have to think a lot, or they might utilize their ideas or inspirations on every little second of their daily life. But I feel like when it comes to you, like this feeling of pausing, there is no need to overthink about what is going to happen, or how things are going to develop, or how things are going to unfold. But more so, let's go back to this energy of peace, of relaxation, as if we were children, that and nothing was expected from us, nothing was actually our responsibility, or nothing really matters. This is what I've heard. Wow. So let's get some cards about what you're gonna learn from them. And it's also good to mention, like this number 6 that repeated itself 2 times. So if you would like to get an additional message, you can look up the angel message 6666 and see what it says. So you can just Google it, meaning of the angel number 6666, and then you're gonna see or get some additional messages. So let's get, what are you going to learn from them? The Tower in reverse. So when it comes to the Tower, it's generally like an energy of universal orchestration, something that is not meant to be prolonged. And the universe actually almost like steps in and destroys the things that are not worth having anymore. So it came out in reverse. So I feel like when it comes to you, you're someone that might be quite categoric when it comes to the things that are meant for you, the things that you feel like they are out of your life. I feel like certain people have burned bridges when it comes to you. They might come around at a certain point in time. And I feel like it's going to be much easier for you, or you're going to learn from your future spouse how to depart once and for all from certain events that have happened in the past. And also to just allow people, as an example, to allow yourself to interact with people, or to like think about them in a different way than just that singular event that have happened, and that actually allowed those relationships to crumble. I feel like when it comes to your future spouse, they see relationships and events, generally speaking, in a larger way, in the beautiful moments that they have had with those people, but also the bad ones. And they have this capability to see them in a balanced way. And even if certain people, they might do atrocious things to them, they might think about them even in the future and talk about the good things that they have had together, or maybe the good things that they have done to them, or like the good experiences, generally speaking. So I feel like you might, when you're gonna be with them, you might have this idea that, or maybe this image when it comes to relationships that you have had in the past, that have this facade of the last event or the last thing that have happened that permitted this relationship to crumble. But when you're gonna meet them and be with them, you're gonna actually learn that experiences in life, they're not about just this one time that has made this relationship actually to end, but more so the whole experience that you have had with this person, the good time, the laughter, the beautiful emotions and feelings that you have shared. And I don't see, because in here with this Tower card, the Tower card is a very harsh card, as in there is no return, or there is no coming back, but especially about how you think about those relationships, you're gonna change your perspective when it comes to thinking about those people that have exited your life. So, and as I have told you earlier, like this person, they have such deep compassion for other people. Unfortunately, they don't have like the same level of compassion towards themselves, and this is something that they're gonna learn from you. And this is what is going to permit you to see relationships with them. I'm sorry, I need to pull from this deck first, and then I'm going to move to this one. To see relationships, generally speaking, or people generally speaking, when you're going to be with them in a different way, not in just one part of them, but more so as a whole human being, with their own hurdles, with their own hurts, with their own setbacks and obstacles that they have had in their life. And it's going to be much easier for you to see them as a whole, as a human being with a lot of different facets. So let's get one more. What are you going to learn from your spouse? Wow, breaking generational issues, breaking certain things that have been around in your family, in your life for a very, very, very long time. And I feel like, I don't know why I've got this message, as in when you're going to be with them, you're going to already contemplate maybe cutting certain people, or cutting certain types of interactions, or coming out as something, or as a person that you truly are. And when you're going to be in a relationship with your spouse, it's going to be much easier for you to disassociate yourself once and for all from certain energies and certain maybe behaviors or certain things that are you do not relate to, or you do not understand anymore, or you do not want to be prolonged in your in the generations to come. So this is all about generational issues, or certain things, not really issues, but generational subjects, generally speaking, not necessarily issues, but just certain things that you do not vibe with, that you do not relate to anymore. And also I've heard that with this card also it symbolizes maybe moving to another place, maybe leaving a group of people and moving to another group of people. So maybe what you're going to learn with your future spouse is how to connect with people that are very much different from you. It could be people that are different, and you can see in here with this globe as well. So maybe you're going to be changing your place of residence, going to a whole new country, or maybe your spouse is from another country and you're going to be interacting and meeting people that are very different from you. So what are you going to learn from your future spouse, please? What are you going to learn from your future spouse? Seven of Cups. And wow, the Tower again. And the Page of Swords. So let me just give you an example with those two cards, especially those two. You're going to understand something about someone or about a certain group of people, where they're coming from or why they are behaving in the way that they're behaving. What is the source of maybe certain behavior that has been bothering you. So as an example, if we are talking here about a parent, or we are talking about one specific person that have been around for a very long time, it's like a family member or someone that is considered as family, maybe you're gonna get the information or know, or just maybe your spouse, they have maybe they are a psychologist, or they have a lot of knowledge when it comes to people's behaviors or people's ways of thinking, or why people actually do the things that they do. I feel like they might have a lot of knowledge when it comes to that, and they might illuminate you into the reasons why maybe someone might have done something, or the reasons why, as an example, a parent or someone that you have known for a very long time, they have chosen maybe to behave with you in a certain way. And also I see with those two cards, like this information is going to be very liberating, or this way of thinking, this way of seeing things is going to be very liberating to you. I see a lot of lightness also when it comes to you and when it comes to how you feel. I feel like your future spouse is definitely a dreamer, someone that has achieved a lot in their life already, but when you're going to come together, you're going to achieve even more. You're going to also allow yourself to dream big, to dream about all the things that you would want to experience, that you would want to create. And I see that it's going to be much more, it's like something that is going to unlock, or something that is going to be easier to you than usual. As in, maybe you're going to even have a moment of ascension, or a moment of having certain very important downloads, like spiritual downloads from, or connect maybe to a new way of receiving or getting information, especially if you are working actually in a spiritual field, or you are very spiritual and you are someone that is very much knowledgeable about your capabilities and aware of them. I feel like there might be an elevation, or there might be a new way of seeing things, or a new way to express or to receive those information that you are getting. So what you're going to learn from them as well is that information is liberation. This is what I have heard. When I understand, I become free. This is when I understand the behavior, when I understand where other people are coming from, where I understand their story, it gives me like a sense of perspective, or it gives me also a clear idea of what are the information, what are the characteristics, what are the critiques also that I should take very, very lightly, and I shouldn't really put them on myself and feel bad about them just because someone has behaved or has interacted with me in like badly or in a very harsh way. So yeah, this is what I see, my dear. Option number 3, if you would like your own private reading, you can book it directly through the website that I shared in the description box. For your support, you can subscribe, you can like the video, share it with people that might find it interesting, and also your donations are going to be much appreciated. So you can donate through the thanks button or through the donation link that is in the description box. For your daily and weekly messages and monthly giveaways, you can follow me on Instagram. The link to my Instagram and all the links that I have mentioned, again, they are in the information box. So that was your reading. I'm sending you lots of love, and I will connect with you next time. Bye.